Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot. All about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And before we get into the unboxing, I wanted to share this find because I think it's fabulous. So if you're new here, you might not be aware. I use a ton of decks at once, and basically my my desk tends to be littered with decks. So as a way to easily kind of move them around, I found these great containers. I got a set. I'll show you empty. I got a set of 2 for like, I don't even know, like $5, maybe $8 at this is called Tuesday Morning, and it fits like two decks per. It fits quite a bit. So I've been using this as a way to kind of keep the decks that I'm using right now, and I leave them on my desk, and then when I'm when I want to film a video, when I have a Zoom session, I just pick them up, move them all in one, so it makes it really easy. So yeah, and that would be super cute, like on a bookcase or whatever too. My bookcases are packed. So just in case, because I know a lot of people have questions about storage ideas and things like that. So I just want to share it in case you're interested. And I might have to play out a little bit. So I received the new classic. So this is new classic, right? Tarocchi. This is by Mr. Friborg, who I adore. It's from a Kickstarter. You know what? Let me light a candle. It is so nice outside. It's all snowy, and I think it's going to turn to freezing rain though. But for right now, it's kind of cozy and nice. I love the snow. So, and happy solstice. Day late, but hey. Yeah. Okay. So this was a Kickstarter, and basically there were 2 choices for the decks, and as you can see, I chose both, plus expansion packs. So I am super excited. So this creator created a Kickstarter. It's been a little while ago now. Purgatorium, which I adore. It's so, oh man, it's such a great deck. It's so unique, and it's just unlike anything. I don't have an unboxing of it because I got it before I started the channel. But I do show it in a couple of videos, I think, in definitely my Oracle collection videos. It'll be in one of those. And I think it was in one of the VRs about like irreplaceable decks, something like that. I think I included that there. Because it is so unique, and it's a really powerful, wonderful deck. So based on that, and of course based on the artwork that I've seen, and I'm just super excited for this deck. And the quality of the other deck is just supreme. So I'm expecting a good bit from this. So let's start with the main decks. So we have, I love this textured, can you see the embossing? It's really just nice touch. So you can go to arcantvm.com if you want to locate this deck, and I don't know if his other deck is available there too. Maybe. Hopefully. So, oh, the card stuck already. Oh man. Okay, so these are the backs of the first one. So this is the vintage, and this is, I guess, the standard one. So now they're the same deck. They're just done, a little differently in terms of the style. So maybe, well, let's see what they look like in terms of differences. I haven't looked at the Kickstarter for this in a while. So we have, and they're very much kind of like a playing card. This one is more of that distressed look. I love the skulls. So at just a glance, it might look like, oh, it's this playing card, but then you see the skulls. And you're like, oh, maybe it's something more. Let's take a quick look at the guidebook. I expect that these are the same. I don't think there's any difference in those. So just a quick look. It is very, very tiny print. A little bit to the reader, high and low polarities, pulls and spreads, 1 card, 2 card, 3 card spreads. And then we have majors, minors, suits, and oracle card meanings. This is it's so tiny, and it's a very light colored font, and it looks a lot better on screen. It's very, like this, very, very faint. I really wish this had been done even 1 point larger. Would have made a big difference. And like just bold this stuff, because it's like, the bold is much easier to read even at the smaller font size. I think if the whole thing was bold, it would be easier. I can do it, but it's tough. So basically, it looks like for each of the cards, we get 1 keyword, and then we have like one overall, like a motto keyword. Then we have high polarity keywords, low polarity keywords. So that's very similar to his other deck. Yeah, and then we get into the oracle cards. So those are the expansion packs. It's a set of 24 cards that can be used alongside the tarot to add a fun dimension to your reading. It can also be blended to the deck, thus transforming your tarot deck into a tarot system more similar to the Minciati. I'm sorry. I know how to say it, but I can't. So there we go. And we do have a bit more information for those, but it's the same breakup: high polarity, low polarity. Okay. Let's get right into the cards. I just gotta take this like a roby thing on, and it's too hot now. So let's take a look. I will do the size. And the cardstock, is so nice. This is a nice thickness. This is a really nice cardstock. Dropping stuff. So yeah, I'd say dead on standard tarot size. All right. So yeah, we might as well just flip through both, right? So basically, This one's a little distressed. This one's much more vibrant. I love the colors. And I tried to choose between the two, but I couldn't. Because I love the vibrancy here. But I also love that kind of aged, weathered look. And I love the lushness that we see with the Emperor and the Empress. Like the sumptuousness of the clothing, and it's just really nice. Really need to decide how I'm going to flip those, right? So, and this is a deck that definitely harkens to that more ancient style, with obviously the twist. You see the faces, and that's really interesting. And of course, we have, I didn't talk about, so we have the Italian names. Il Bagato, La Papessa, and I'm not, I don't speak Italian. But we do have the numbers. So if you don't speak Italian, I think it's really obvious what the cards are. But if you're ever stuck, they do have the numbers too. There's just something so beautiful about, and this is a deck that I feel like, because of the faces, could be, maybe should be creepy, but it doesn't feel creepy. It just feels nice. Wow, that's really interesting. Fabulous depiction for the wheel. That is a very human-like face. Now, I like that with this Hangman, it's less a, a lot of decks, the Hangman kind of looks like he's just sort of chilling out, like no big deal. And oftentimes, it looks like he put himself there, which I think is great. But I think it's also great when it's more of that, like his hands appear to be bound. Like this is not a position he put himself into. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I think people are plowing. The dog doesn't like that. Love this. Look at that. that a hand? Love that. Oh, focus. Is it focusing? I hope so. Really nice. Love this devil. Il Diavolo. Just beautiful. So I keep zooming in on this one because you could just see it more clearly. But I love that too. Love this. I love that we have this, kind of different view for the tower. Really interesting with the star. He's kind of gazing backwards, away from the star. Hamilton, come here. Just making sure nobody's at the door. I do have packages coming. Christmas gifts. Love this. Love these together. It's just fabulous. And I love that we have the different reactions. So I feel like, like these guys are alive, but this guy's rising up. Like, he's got no color. I think that's great. Oh, look how pretty this is. Love this. Really, I want to pull you in so you can see some of the details better. Now, of course, if you're watching this on like a widescreen or, big monitor, you may not need me to do this. But personally, I tend to watch YouTube on my phone. So that's why I try to zoom you in case you are too. Love, look how pretty that is. And I love the pink. Love the pink. I don't super love the borders. I kind of wish there were no borders. That's the only thing. But I think that he was, definitely going for that playing card look. So, the borders are appropriate for that. I don't mind them on the back because, again, that does, but I wish there were no borders on the fronts. It's not like a deal breaker, of course. I don't think I want to trim it. But I notice the border, which I would rather not do. Does that make sense? These are just beautifully, beautifully done. how these changed and the background changes. It's really nicely done. So now here, if you don't speak Italian and you feel like, oh, I'm not going to remember, I guess Fonte would be the page. He looks like a page, right? I mean, and especially here, we have, instead of the steed, we have that, I can't think of the word for it. That half beast, let's say. So I think it's really obvious which is which, personally. And of course we have the coin in the background, but also denari. I feel like that's a common, that's like their dollar, right? I think so. I could be wrong. And then here, I mean, definitely, you can definitely tell the difference, right, between the king. I mean, it's a female figure, right, as opposed to the male. Really, really lovely. Interesting cup. I like that we don't see what's in it, right? No idea. Now, it's not overflowing like we often see, but I don't mind that personally. And here we get the overflow. Oh. Oh, I love this. And I mean, it's still conveying. If you're used to just RWS decks, it's not going to give you everything, but it's gonna still conveys a lot of that standard stuff. Yeah. And here we have all these different possibilities, choices. I don't know why he's going nuts. I think it's the blouse. I love this. And there's that idea of climbing and moving on. Just really nice. I love the way this 10 is. Because 10s are that overflow, And so again, we have that half man, half beast. This time we have that kind of sea beast. I don't know why. I have a fruit fly flying around. It's really irritating. Beautiful. I love just the sumptuousness of the costumes. Just beautiful. I love she's got the 1 foot. And it's just really, really nice. Oh, I love that hat. I would wear that. I'm going to move these over because it's a little close to my candle. And the stack is getting high. Really nice. And I like that the swords are different too. Oh, trash is here. And I forgot to put trash out. Dang it. That's alright. I have a huge can. It's just me. It's not very full. And of course we see glimpses of a RWS. Vingit. Kisi Vingit. I don't know what that means. I wonder. I'll put it aside, see if maybe it's in the book. Probably. Well, it might be. I didn't notice anything like that. But I mean, I just did a quick flip through of it. Really nicely done. Especially hanging down with the red sashes. I mean, just really, really nice. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I think these are very evocative, these cards. And that may sound weird because they are, you know, basically pips, but no, center. Oh, and so these are given. I didn't even notice. I'm just looking at the cards, you know, but it looks like we are. So denarii, I'm pretty sure is like dollar. I believe that's what. It's like the Italian dollar or something. But I feel like that is cups. But here we have spades, right? So that's kind of interesting. And so, I mean, obviously it's swords. But, oh, am I losing? Yeah, okay. But I mean, again, it's really obvious what the suit is, so you don't really need the name. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, this reminds me, just the style, the way we have that. I don't know if you can see it. The stinking light. But it's got like that circular, you know, like the rings. Reminds me. It's not within reach of the deck that I'm coloring. Medieval Mischief Tarot. I mean, that's the only similarity, but because I've been coloring those things in for a while. Love this. Love, love, love this. Now this is a deck that I'm definitely going to spend a lot of time just kind of sorting and resorting it, kind of comparing and contrasting different cards, because I feel like there's a lot of meaning. And sometimes it's easier to pick up on things when you can see like all the sevens together, for example, or to really lay out an entire suit and kind of see that progression. And again, I mean, definitely, we're getting that RWS bunch of sticks in the air, but it's done really well, and they're all different. And I love the red sashes. I think that's just a fabulous addition. And look how beautiful these are. Really nice. Love the shoes. Oh. Beautiful. Okay. So now I'm going to have to pause this really quickly and go get some packages. And when I come back, we will take a quick look at that. And then we'll look at the expansion packs. But let's just say, it's so hard to read. Okay. I just want to see if there's a mention, and there probably is not. No. So, I mean, I can Google it. Alright, I'll be right back. And I'm back. So the mail came, and I wanted to go out in case I had a package. I went all the way, like my mailbox is so far away. Like I have a really long driveway. This is all that was there. This is a present for my daughter for Christmas. She's really gotten into Star Wars lately. So how cute are those earrings? Just saying. But it was in this huge envelope too. It was funny. But, alright. Let's take a look at the expansion packs. And I'll set these to the side for now. And I guess we'll just flip through like we did with the full decks. And then I'll give them all a shuffle, lay them out. So you can kind of see. And again, they do match the tarot decks. So, and I probably will end up just throwing them all together. So, and just say, But for now, I'll keep them separate. So let's flip through oh, these are different. Oh, it's the fool. Okay, took me a minute. All right. So we have Terra, which I imagine is Earth. Really interesting. Aqua for water. I mean, these are guesses, but I'm pretty confident. Area, air. Really, really nice. Now, wait a minute. This is supposed to be... Wait. Now I'm so confused. Hang on. Okay, so this was just out of order. So this is from here. Oh, this is fire. Right? Fuoco? It's gotta be fire. Ignis, ignite. Right? I'm guessing. I think these might just be a little bit out of order compared to each other. You know. Speranza. No idea what this is. Speranza. Let's take a quick look just to see. La Prudenza is prudence. Oh, that's not who I'm looking for, though. La Speranza is hope. Oh, and yeah, I can definitely see that. Right. So now we have prudence. Really interesting. The mirror. That's really interesting. And then, so this is La Fide, which is faith. I didn't know that. I looked it up in the book. Carita is charity. And I apologize for almost definitely mispronouncing these words. Granduca. It's like the Emperor of the Orient. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to take a look. I feel like we're given... Wait, it's gotta be in here. Maybe it's at the end. Yeah, if this was a little easier to read. Yeah, it is here. So, yeah, so it was... I'm sorry. It really is hard to read, though. So, this one is Grand Duke. And then we have Emperor of the East. And then we have Emperor of the West. Father Time. Oh, wow, look at this. You see that? Really, really nice. So, now we get into into the zodiac. So we have Aries. Taurus. Gemini. Cancer. Leone. Lion. So Leo. I like this Leo. I like this Leo too. Yeah. Virgo. Libra. That's really interesting. I like this depiction. Balancia. Oh, balance. I'm guessing that means balance. Scorpio. Sagittarius. Oh, what is that? Is that a pig or a dog? See where my eyes go to the weird stuff. Oh, I love this for Capricorn. So that is my rising sign. Really interesting with the turtle. Huh. And Aquarius. And Pisces. Not super loving this Pisces. I'm a Pisces moon. Yeah. I mean, I like it. I like it for the deck. I don't like I don't like it when I think about my moon. Does that make sense? I don't know. Okay. So now let's keep these separate for just a quick minute. And I'll give each a shuffle. Just the one tarot deck and the one expansion. I'm not gonna, they're all same cardstock, which is so nice. Oh, it's so soft and, very organic feeling. Like, it's such a nice cardstock. It's a really, really nice cardstock. So that shuffles beautifully. Now this is obviously a much thinner deck. So for me, sometimes it can be hard to shuffle thinner decks, just because how I shuffle, whatever. But I mean, oh man, like butter. It's just beautiful. Okay, so let's pick one from each, and we'll read, because it's not a lot of information. But just kind of see what the guidebook has, and then I'll lay them out so you can get a feel for how it might read for you, how it might look or feel in a reading. Okay. Fuoco. Okay. So, Fuoco, fire, summer. Right, that's what we have at first. Now, for the high polarity, we have fiery passion and intensiveness, a fiery heart, warm feelings and courage, ability to create change and achieve great things, transformation, inspire awe and envy, heroic deeds that may cost dearly, heart ablaze for the right reason, eagerness, militant faith, daring, passionate love. Now for the low polarity, which, it depends on how you read. If you use reversals, you might take that as the reversal meaning, or you might just take it depending on where it falls in the reading. The fiery spirit must be moderated, but not put out. Risky endeavors, destructiveness, out of control, burning bridges. Okay. So now, let's see. Let's pull one from the tarot deck. This one. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Alright, so we have 5 of Wands. Am I missing wands? Oh, staves. Okay, so for this one, we just have high polarity and low polarity meanings. So for high polarity, a new element disrupts the peace. Competition, playfulness, dilemmas, temptation, pushing limits or boundaries, great effort. For low polarity, we have fatigue, excessiveness, hubris. Spiritual conflict, aggressive competition, and physical harm. So I like the way he does. The guidebook. Honestly, I just wish the font was darker, bigger. But so I'm just gonna lay out the one deck, so you get an idea for how it might feel in a reading. First, if you were just using the tarot deck, but then I will lay out the oracle with it, so to just kind of get a nice feel. This is it's just such a different deck. It's so interesting. This is going to look great with Purgatorium too. And I don't know what this cardstock is, but it's so nice. It feels like a really, it feels papery, not in a bad way, like a really high quality sort of paper. It feels just very organic, like it brings to mind woody things. Does that make sense? Really, really lovely deck. Wonder how this would look too with Trionfi della Luna. Kind of feel like it would either be too much of too similar, or it'd be fabulous. What the heck is that? It's somewhere around here. So in addition to that container that I showed you, I have a moderate size shelf right next to my desk with the other decks that I'm currently using. This is a lot of decks. So that sits like 35, 40 decks-ish on it, and I think that's where it is. Okay. That's somewhere. All right, let's add the oracle to the mix. I'll just kind of show you. We'll cover up the Diabla. Love the Leo. I'm so happy with this deck, and the differences between the two decks, honestly, is not huge, right? It's just not, but I like it. I feel like, so here's that. I try to take good care of my decks, but by the same token, they're meant to be used, as far as I'm concerned. When I get a deck, it's because I want to use it. So they don't need to be pristine. And sometimes I really like that well-worn kind of look. So I feel like, to me, maybe I'll try a little harder to keep this one, looking kind of nice. Whereas the other one, not that I want to like junk it up, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I'll use the other one first, and maybe more, to really kind of give it a more worn around the edges kind of. I just feel like that'll suit it, Whereas this one, I mean, I still want to use it. So, but I'm going to try harder to keep this one just lovely and beautiful. Which, I mean, they both, you know what I'm saying. I hope you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, where the heck is that deck? And I just got, it's the full spectrum, and it's beautiful. Oh, is it in here? Dang it. So I found Purgatorium. So I'm going to show you, in case you're interested, how that looks with this, because I think it's going to be fabulous. I think that the Trionfi della Luna, I put it in a bag. I'm going to have to figure out what bags. This is why bags are a pain in the butt for me, because I can never remember what bag I use for what. So we're not doing that now. But I do have Paradoxical Rose, so we could take a look at that too. These are the bags. And this is one of the few, well, it's not exactly black and white, but black and white basically kind of deck. I just love this deck so much. Yeah, I feel like these are so nice together. Now this deck's a little, it's not quite, oh. Yeah, this one I feel like is a little bit thinner, but not, I mean, it's still a really nice cardstock too. This one just feels a little more, maybe, I don't know, maybe flexible. But this one's flexible too, so it's not like, but love, this is such a great deck. So let's just take a quick look at Paradoxical Rose with this, which, again, it might not work at all, honestly, but it might be fabulous. So let's just say, because I do think the art styles might be really interesting together. And of course, this is by Patrick Valenza. Right? So it's a Deviant Moon product. And this one is the has the illustrated pips. So, let's just say, I feel like it'll be nice. I mean, it's so different, and both of my. I don't have the original color. I really need to get it because I would like that too. Um, but I like it. Like, I like all of these together. I think they're great. This would probably look great with tarot volatile too, or volatile tarot. They might be too similar in some ways, but they might be fabulous. I feel like they would be fabulous. I haven't really used that one much at all, so maybe I need to bust it out. Oh, I love this though. Love this. I love this combination. I love it with this, love it with this, love it with this. Oh. So, let me know what you think, though. Did you get this deck? Did you get both? Did you get one? What do you think about the Oracle? I think I am gonna mix them in. Well, I don't know. Wonder if it's like the same. Oh, look, they're exactly the same size too. So you could theoretically mix these in, which could be interesting. I mean, obviously very different backs, but because this is again, an oracle, right? I'm gonna have to think about how I want to use that because I want to use all of these together. It could be really fun to mix them in. I want to see how they shuffle. If you don't, that's okay. I understand. I just, once I come up with like a thought, I don't like to wait for stuff. I really don't. Once I have an idea for something, I'm like, all right, let's just do it. That's me. So I want to, I am an instant gratification kind of person. And you know what they say about instant gratification? The problem is it takes so long. But yeah, especially if it's something about knowing something, I want to know like right away. I want to know everything about everything ever. Do I expect in reality to be able to do that? No. But I want to. I would, if I had like, if I got turned into a vampire and just did an age, and I would spend at least, oh man, half to 3/4 of my time just in a library, just studying everything. So we have, they shuffle nicely together, I gotta tell you. Yeah. That's just kind of interesting. I don't know, but then they won't fit in the box, and it's a nice box. It's my box. I like the box. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But let me know what you think. Let me know how your solstice was. I hope you had a wonderful time. However you celebrated, whether you celebrated or not. And just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful. Because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best. And that is my wish for you.